Hello, I'm Elizabeth Noble. Welcome to the Book Boutique Confidential, a place where Penguin authors come to share their news, their views, a little bit of gossip. Right now I'm living on my own with my two daughters who are 14 going on 19 and 12 and a half going on 10 in Guildford in Surrey, and my husband is working and living in New York. So we are a pretty tight unit of girls most of the time. And I have to say I miss my husband horribly, but I'm having huge fun with my girls because they're not sharing me with him. But he's still very much part of our lives. We're quite a tight unit. And one of the things that we're having a lot of fun doing is introducing each other to each other's culture. So I'm listening to a lot of their music, and in return I sit and make them listen to mine. The same with films and same with TV. So it's a sort of cross-cultural, multi-generational cultural experience we've got going on in my house at the moment. We all love Adele. Who doesn't? Has anybody not got that album? We were lucky enough to go and see her last summer in California in a really small ticket venue before she'll never do small venues again because she's so big. And I just thought it was a fantastically happy moment because the children loved it, we loved it. We all sat on a hillside at sunset in San Francisco and listened to Adele talk and sing, and it was fantastic. The next two concerts I've got to go to are Ollie Murs and The Wanted. I'm not quite so excited about those, but my kids aren't quite old enough to go into the O2 on their own, so that's what I'll be doing this spring. When I was living full-time in the States, what I missed most was TV, English TV, and I'm now a sucker for anything that's totally English. So we can't get enough of the Great British Bake Off because Mary Berry talking about soggy bottoms is just heavenly English TV for us. So I still watch my Mad Men and my Grey's Anatomy, but I'm hooked like everybody else on Downton Abbey, and I will watch any property show going, whether it's The Restoration Man or Phil and Kirsty, anything about houses. I watch far too much TV and don't read nearly enough. But by the end of the day, a glass of wine and a bit of whatever's on the telly is usually the most I can manage. We watch movies every Sunday afternoon, as long as the homework's finished and the laundry's done. My daughter Tallulah is currently working her way through war movies, which she's making me watch with her. So we watched Saving Private Ryan last weekend, and we sat there sobbing like babies. She wants to watch Schindler's List, but I've said that, like Sophie's Choice, Schindler's List is a one watch only film, so she has to wait till her dad comes over to watch that because it's too harrowing. I made them watch my favourite movie, The Inn of the Sixth Happiness, the other day, but they weren't impressed because it was black and white, which is the same reason they won't watch It's a Wonderful Life with me, which is my once a year Christmas Eve can't wrap the presents without it movie. There's now a colour version, but that feels quite sacrilegious to me.